Sony when we made games. Naughty Dog when we weren't bad.
Dog, when we weren't making pretentious films.
So, if I had a nickel for every time a PS2 platformer pass, we've had to redo the first session because the VOD did not want to go to YouTube correctly, I have 2 nickels. I don't know why I'm giving myself 2 nickels for my fuck-ups onto that, but here we are, onto that. So...
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Okay, so for the sake of the VOD on YouTube, we have to redo the first session. Why? Well, during the September of this year, my internet was having the bitchiest time the entire month through onto that, and I guess just during that entire process onto that, the VOD just never materialized on YouTube, and I only realized 2 days after the fact that it did not get saved, and now that VOD is lost to time. We faithfully got the clips of the, like, I think 2 or 3 highlights that happened that stream, so those are at least preserved for the highlights of this year. Unfortunately, for the sake of YouTube, we gotta get the VOD, we gotta get a new part 1 up to there, so, have a drink for the sake of beginning Jak 2, and another drink for having to redo this part again. If you're wondering...
I don't even remember what we talked about.
Well, we'll have to get new conversations going, so, yeah, as I say, this was a long time coming because this was a September goal for the longest time onto it. It was just a matter of getting time to properly do it and for the setup, which is we are playing the PC version of the OpenGOAL project, which is the native port of Jak 2. Now, just as a heads up throughout the entire playthrough, this is a work in progress. You are able to play through the entire game, but there's gonna be some visual effery happening.
It is unstable. Like,
Yeah.
there are some missions that I just had to pray that it just straddled the bar.
So, we're gonna try. I did check and see what missions we were up to in the second session. We're gonna try and not reference that playthrough for the rest of this time onto that, but so here we go. Onto that.
And that conversation will work how it works out. We can't stop that.
Yeah. I've stated it a lot in my review that you can go check out on the main channel. Jak and 2 and I have a complicated history with each other onto that. I, for the longest time, have not been a big fan of this game, and I'm still not, for the record, onto that. I do think from the recent playthroughs, there's been a little appreciation for it, but it is still not a game I particularly like that much. Though I think I like it a little bit more than Jak 3 nowadays onto that, mostly because I find Jak 3 a little too boring for me overall on that. I know that one is gonna be a debatable topic when we get to that game down the line. I don't know when we'll be doing Jak 3, but yeah.
I find Jak 3 comfortable, is how I would describe it personally.
It has power creep.
I think it was the biggest thing. I liked Jak 3 when I was younger because it was just a better Jak 2 in my eyes back then. Or, I guess, rather, a less bullshit Jak 2 at the time. But now as I'm older, I think Jak is a little too powerful for his own good into that, which make a lot of missions blend together. Also, not to mention that I feel like so much of the game is kind of padding through minigames or one-off mission types onto it, which, again, to be fair, was a lot of third-game platformers at that time. You could say Crash Bandicoot 3, definitely Spyro 3, Sly 3, and then I guess Jak 3 onto that, too. For that.
Yeah, it's like, it starts with the second one, but it becomes noticeable by the third one for a lot of games. Hell, like, even Sonic Adventure had the same issue.
Yeah, I guess with Sonic Heroes on too.
Sonic Heroes, that actually like streamlined it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It's like it's all one gameplay style. It's just that you have three form. It's just that gameplay style was a lot more elaborate.
Yeah. True.
Frankly, really examining it, it kind of actually almost went further in the way of what they were copying from Grand Theft Auto and the like, because if you look at like modern GTA games, there's just a lot of bouncing back to forth to who knows what kind of stuff they'll have you do between story beats, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
It's just was doing it in the PS2 generation rather than what we keep seeing with most of the ones that came out in the recent generations.
Was Jack truly ahead of its time?
They were locked in on the problem, certainly.
Ahead of its time, as in inheriting all the problems onto that. I see.
Yeah, in hindsight, looking back at my days of like watching like G4 back in the day, I think I very much overlooked how just ridiculously huge GTA was.
Yeah,
It's pure influence.
it really wasn't like that was never my game series. Like,
It's really.
hell, I don't think I even own a GTA game. The closest that I've ever done is Saints Row 3, and
Yeah.
technically 4 for like playing around. But like, its influence is absolutely very much always actually there.
I think
Yeah.
you definitely
It's
felt
very-
the influence the most probably at the beginning, like late PS2 into early PS3, Xbox 360 generation is probably when the influence of that was really felt the most at that point.
Yeah. Yes, mission structures. Like edgy, like approaches, quote unquote.
I've been crawling around in this place.
But yeah, no, it was very unfortunate because I did not like GTA at all, and I still don't.
For 2 years.
It's like, wow, everyone loves this. Sorry, I hate this.
He said the thing!
Again, what?
Perfect time to say that, Jen, because he said he hated someone he wants to kill.
I'm gonna kill
Amazing. Perfect timing.
I want to kill
Hey, Jason.
GTA 3.
Jack 2 redo.
Never can.
Yeah, because we lost the first session. So we gotta do it again for the sake of the mod playlist. It happened just like Sly 2, Jason. I don't like it.
Come on, tall, dark, and gruesome.
But it's weird because like when we're talking about like the GTA influence, I always felt like even not playing it at the time, the one you really felt the influence the most of around this time, I think, was God of War onto that, because I feel like for whatever reason, every platformer needed to become God of War around this time frame onto that by shoehorning in a very basic combat system onto that, especially like.
Well, it does make sense. It does make sense. Kratos hates Praxis. We hate Praxis. It all lines up.
Wait,
I
Kratos
mean-
hates practice. What?
I mean, I don't think it's specifically God of War. Like, the only one I can apply that to is Sonic Unleashed.
Sonic
'Cause
Unleashed.
none of the combat systems really had the God of War combat.
A little bit of Pac-Man World 3 onto that, and I definitely
Yeah,
know.
but is that like character action influence or just going along with the trend of like platformers?
I would also say Crash the Crash Mutant games, and also Legend of Spyro were also ones I can think of immediately onto that were also really heavy onto it. Even if it wasn't necessarily God of War itself, they were really trying to hammer in hack and slash elements into every platformer around that time.
Now, Pat, I thought we were buddies. I thought we were pals. We known each other for years, and yet you bring up Crash Mind of a Mutant in this playthrough. How dare you?
Oh my god, it's like it's a PlayStation property, or was at one point.
How dare you? How dare you?
I can't believe Jason.
I have conversation.
I can't believe Jason wanted to keep that particular game buried into the annals of history, never to be mentioned again.
Hey Jason, Halo 5.
Halo, like Jason, congratulations, you're a Halo fan. Unfortunately, you're a Halo fan.
Unfortunately, you picked the worst time to become a Halo fan.
More like you picked the wrong time to say the
Keywords
magic
time.
words. I would like to play this game with Stefan.
That's really all that happened. I just said, oh, one day I'll buy the Magic Collection so I can play Halo with Stefan. And Stefan said, I bet.
So yeah, all right, I got 40 ballers. I got $40. I got $40 I can spend.
I got 40. I got
wish
40
I-
dollars.
I wish I had $40.
I got $40 in the yard. We got Jason Williams, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe. It's like
Master
Kobe
Chief will
Bryant,
never be holy shit.
we got Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell.
We know he's balling.
Man, a lot of mispronunciations happen very quickly.
It's perfect.
Stefan confirmed ballin'. 40.
All right, but you want to have a conversation? I think this is a conversation that we can have because we started this in DM, and we can kind of continue it here. So yeah, the Steam Machine.
Oh, yeah, because at the time, we could talk about this. Yeah, we haven't been able to talk about this on stream yet. I am laughing at the fact that I kind of know the specs and we don't know the price, but I'm already way more interested in that compared than a Switch 2, which I find very funny onto that overall. Which it's essentially just a living room PC, which has kind of always been the weird thing with PC gaming. It's just that you can't really do much of a living room setup with it without kind of deliberately going out of your way for it, which is like
Valve tried before and it didn't work out great.
Yeah, I'm hoping this one is good. I'm really hoping this one is good.
I am much more confident in this. I am much more confident in this product being good. The biggest hinge is the fact that it's a pricing. Because I think what will catch some people off guard is that they're looking at this like, oh hey look, it's a console like. It's like no, don't be mistaken. This is still a PC, and as been confirmed by multiple other people from Valve, it will be priced competitively against other PCs like it, but it will still be priced like a PC.
The thing is, I think what people are talking about, I think it has to be somewhere between the 500 and 600 range. Anything higher than that, I think is gonna cannibalize itself at that point.
I don't necessarily think that, but I also don't see this device being like $500 to $600. I'm seeing it more like between 700 and 900 to be honest.
I don't do it at that price onto that at all.
I don't think they'll buy it at that price.
Yeah. Because I think you're built, even though yes it is a PC, it is also kind of designed as a entry-level PC onto that too. Let's be real on that. So I think they kind of
People probably would, yeah, I agree. Probably most people that would be looking at those kinds of price ranges would be wanting to just build their own PC or get something that's more intended for the big game.
Well, another thing that they're gonna have to do with this thing is the fact that PC gaming has gotten way more popular as time goes on. But one of the biggest reasons that people still buy consoles is the fact that they don't want to deal with all the hassle that comes from PC gaming. So you can make not even like the entry point of buying a PC, and you can make that hassle of buying games and getting those games to run properly on PC, just like better. That would definitely lower the barrier of entry.
Well, I mean, they already have that from the verified system onto that, you know, for that. There's also the Proton rankings and stuff like that too, which will probably be updated very quickly once people get their hands on this thing.
But we also know how PC ports of games go nowadays, which still surprises me.
But I mean, you say that, and like I feel like Switch ports are much more hit or miss than fucking PC port onto that nowadays. On that, I'm gonna feel so.
I feel like they have like opposite problems. For things that were being ported to Switch, they were overtaxing, whereas for PC, I feel like they just don't actually consider what the architecture actually entails, because then you get stuff like the original Nier Automata release, which was dog shit.
Make me nervous. Word is you're out to join the fight for the city. You know, picking the wrong side could be.
Anyway, Jack 2 on that.
Also,
What did we expect to happen?
Join something.
I mean, you guys already did a full playthrough of Jack 2.
Yeah, wait, just because it's
Jason,
on
we're time
record,
traveling into the past, don't you know?
I'm carrying the package in here already.
If you want to time travel to the past, you want to kick me out the moment I answer the call. Hey guys, I'm
Anyway,
now
let's go grab a
Alexandra.
flag.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, I feel like I was starting to notice really bad Switch ports even like 3 years into the Switch, like halfway through its lifespan on that.
Side note, I'm surprised that you didn't get an alert by crashing into that
Yeah, I know,
police
right?
vehicle there. Surprisingly kind of them. We should hit someone on the road to turn it on.
By the way, side note, if you are
There we go.
fed up the Trap Taste podcast, they uploaded 2 really cool videos. One they uploaded a video of them actually visiting the studio for the Square Enix studio for Final Fantasy 14. Well, one of the things that I actually got you to talk about was like, I am going to be very careful saying this, but I can say the general, like talk about it in general terms. There is one cutscene in particular where depending on the class that you have, well, your avatar would do like a unique character action, and just say, "Oh, that's cool." Wait, how many classes do we have? How many different races do we have? Oh,
Fuck us.
and it's not only for different ones, it's for Lalafell in particular. They have to basically redo the entire thing because of their size.
Yeah, because you have to put that camera at like a completely different angle to accommodate for it.
So I think the way that they did it was that I don't think it's necessarily class dependent. I think it's the type of weapon that I think it's like,
yeah, their weapon class.
Depending on the weapon class.
Yeah, which they just separate into 5 different class types onto that. So.
Yeah. You don't have to do as much work. That's still a lot of work.
Yeah.
And that video is something on their Track Change at the Dark channel. On the main channel, they did an interview with interview with Koji Fox.
Yeah, the main localization head for 14.
Actually, fun fact, he oversees it, but he's not the localizer of 14 anymore. Apparently, that's someone else now.
Oh yeah, because I think someone else took over when he was working on 16 at that point.
Yes.
I believe. Yes. Okay.
Yes. So he still like oversees it, like he goes in there and checks on it, but he is not like the head of localization of for 14. It's funny how many different jobs he actually has at Square Enix.
Yeah, I guess.
Like straight up, I did not know that he was in the Primals.
Oh yeah, no, he was one of the main singers for like the longest time on that, their go-to one until I forget his name, but the person who does City Edge and whatnot, because that is actually Raubon's original English VA, funny enough.
It is so funny. He told the story about how the problems actually happened.
Jack?
And he also was telling like, man, he has so many stories that he could tell you about Sulkin. Yes, apparently Sulkin as a person is really crazy.
Damn, I walked away to
he
get
would
my.
know this after the frickin' Lahi incident.
I walked away to go get my freaking dinner, and you're already done with the level.
Yeah.
Early Jack 2 when you actually know what you're doing, right?
Oh yeah, I know, right? Which, yeah, I mean, that's to get back to Jack 2 onto it. One of my complaints always with the game is that I feel like the game is really goddamn hard for mostly no checkpoints and some really asinine enemy placement or inconsistency. You don't feel that a whole lot at the beginning of the game. It's once you get to the second half and the last third that it really starts to rear its ugly head in onto that.
Mr. Streamer, I remember you saying this the first time you went through here. We lost that. we lost that recording.
Jason,
we don't
stop
talk
telling
about
the
that
past
recording.
people of events that already happened to that. You're gonna cause
You're in the future and the past at the same time. You're living a time paradox about watching
It's
this
the endless
VOD.
now, Jason. Don't you know?
I feel bad for anyone that actually watches the VODs later on down the line and how confused the tone change is going to be between sessions 1 and 2.
Yep. Because
I'm not sorry.
I'm here enjoying my life. I've already beaten this game before. I know how the entire thing is, but I will not speak of things in the future
That's why I quit.
for the prosperity.
Guard?
At the time of this recording, they announced the Steam Machine yesterday.
Stop it!
Located inside the city, at the pumping station.
Outside the city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads? It ain't a petting zoo out
Thinking
there.
about the pumping section, actually thinking about stuff that's
Yeah,
on
pumping
screen that
session.
does deal with it. I'm kind of surprised they didn't reuse more areas in Jack 3.
Yeah, don't you only come here like 3 times?
Maybe we'll have a touching moment.
It's like this, the Sig mission, and the Ashland mission, I think, are the only times you come here.
The only times you have to, you can technically get there to the dig site later on once the path has been established and you have your hoverboard. But I don't think you're required to come there more times than what you outlined, yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
That meeting room, is that Jack 2's version of Brave Return to the Waking Sands?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Eventually.
that will be home base for the whole game.
I
I
asked
would
that
say,
question like I haven't played all 3 Jack games.
yeah, I think mostly for Act 1, because, yeah, I would say Crew's place becomes more of the Rising Stones on that later on.
Pat, stop running into these folks. They're just trying to live their lives.
Yeah, but it's that or go up to the up part where I will eventually blow up. This is safer for me.
Either alert security or endangered lives. Well, go look, everybody else.
Well, there's no consequence for the latter, so.
Well, I'll let you hit a security guard, and now Pat doesn't care. I'm gonna run over all the security guards and the civilians. Woohoo! I'm Jack, baby, and
I think as a kid that was a boon for me when playing Jack 3, which is like, oh, thank God, I don't have to worry about a stupid security system when I'm traveling around. I can just run over people and deal with the immediate consequences.
Yeah.
Yes, take that out of context as you will. I really don't care.
my name is Jack, and I gotta say, I really hate Praxis. Let me tell you, I really, really despise this man.
man,
I want to
fuck
bury him
that,
Is this his TikTok call out of Baron Praxis?
I want to bury him 6 feet under, and then 6 more feet underneath that. I want to make sure this man never leaves, Brims, or drink alcohol ever again. You know what he did to me for how many years was Jack captured?
2 years? Is it?
You know, you won't know what that man did to me for 2 years. He pumped me full of this weird, dark energy. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he was doing it. I know one thing. It hurt, and I want to make him hurt with these claws that I can now grab my finger for some reason. I want to ramble through his skull and his stomach.
Chat
I
crash
really
out.
hate
Was it
Praxis.
justified?
Yes, I think that was a yes. I think the answer is yes. It was justified.
Oh my God.
Yo, chat, camera cash out. Was that justified?
No. Praxis situation's getting crazy.
Who does Jason hate more, Praxis or Peter Pan as
Peter
Brandon?
Pan.
Peter Pan.
Because no, Peter Pan is not for the bet. That is just actual.
My hatred of Peter Pan is not a bit. I actually really hate Peter Pan, the movie and the character.
That Peter Pan rubs me the wrong way.
He had to rub me the wrong way. I wish I had a gun so I could shoot him in the head.
I have nothing for that.
But listen, I was on Terror's side. I got to fight Peter Pan and Brook by Sleep.
Peter
I was
Pan
like,
in his
finally! I was like, finally! Yes! You know what? I don't even need the Keyblade. I'm like,
You know what? Never mind. Birth by Sleep is a good video game.
You know what? No, I don't need the Keyblade. I'm going to use my 2 weapons I was born with. Left and right. Come here,
No,
child.
the four weapons. Up, left, up, right, down, left, and down, right.
And then you only get to play, like, I don't know, half of his health bar until it gets stopped because plot.
Peter Pan needs a knife. I don't need a knife. Give me these fists. I'll run your life over with these hands. Keyblade. Who needs a Keyblade? He's just a child who can fly. That's it.
Before we had Keyblades, we had quarter circle inputs.
True! That's
So
what you're
our
right!
command deck simplified inputs.
Ah, the valve. Allow me.
Press a button, it does a preloaded command.
Can I get an edit of that cutscene of Jack that's going, the valve? And it cuts
Please,
to,
yeah,
and it-
please. I need a Photoshop and current stream chat of him looking at the Steam machine. The valve.
Not even that. I want an edit of Dax to say, the valve. And it just hard cuts to their own valve logo startup. Yeah, it just cuts to that. The valve.
God, I remember the first time, I think it was in Portal 2 Updated, that I actually saw the newer version of the logo. Like, when the guy, like, turns his head around now, and it was like, oh, that's good. I don't like that. That creeped me the fuck out the first time I saw that.
And now we're going to use the PS2 hardware to load the zone. How much of the hardware? All of it. What do you mean all of it? I mean all of it. All the hardware.
Including the PS1 emulation that you weren't supposed to use at all.
Wait, you can't use all the hardware? Yes, I can. Watch me. You can't. Oh, wow, he actually did. He actually used all the hardware at the PS2.
Yeah, so from what I understand with that whole thing is that Jack and Daxter was the first one to use that, and Goal was using part of the PS1 emulation. Then Insomniac took Naughty Dog's code and kind of went to town with it for Ratchet and Clank, and then basically the two studios work off of the same engine pretty much after that. At that point, on that.
That's it. PS5. I meant PS2.
Yeah, PS2. Yeah.
Jack, it is my understanding that you really, really don't like Praxis. I also really don't like Praxis. He trapped me in this room. He took away all my he took away all my gems, all my power stones, and all my eggs. I want you to go. I want you to find them all. I want you to power me. Yes, Jack. Only see inner beast. Go kill Praxis, Jack. Find everything so I can power up and become a god. So I can also kill Praxis.
Why are the precursors just Dark Doom from the Snapcube dub?
I don't remember the devil from the Bible looking like a redacted.
Praxis, you did this to me! You make it so the citizens run away from me! Jack just plays
I'm just imagining the statue
Praxis.
itself handing Jack the morph gun and just go commit crime.
I just like Jack blames all of his problems on Praxis. All of them. Curse you, Praxis! You're the reason why I'm getting a divorce! Praxis!
What the hell did you do?
That image has to exist.
Why, like Jack putting the thing in the bike spokes?
No, like, you know, like, Timmy's dad just going, Dingo bird.
Yeah,
And just like,
Yeah, going Praxis.
yeah, the Jack going, Praxis.
There's enough angles of Jack's face. You probably could make a decent edit of it.
Oh, I don't know why. This just triggered something in my triggered in my brain. Okay, chat. Oh wait, hang on. I need to bring up some names.
By the way, audio good for chat? Probably a bit.
It better be. I've been screaming.
Yeah.
Yep, seems good.
All right.
Of the city. We've done what you've asked. Now when do we see the shadow?
When I say so.
Jack, you did like 3 missions.
Jack, you just
Actually 2.
You've been here for an hour. You know how long I've been doing this, Jack? Years. You think you could just cut the line? No.
Are you doing your job, Torn?
You find inside. Get on, and we'll deal a body blow to the bear.
We're not talking about that. Shut up.
That's fine. I want the Baron to know that it's me.
I just saw Torn's ear clip through his knife.
Oh no.
He's got the experience. He's ready to be in Heavensward.
All right, I don't have Twitch loaded up right now, so I need someone to look in for me. Okay, chat. How many of you guys have seen K-pop Demon Hunters? Don't you all know me?
It's not okay, chat. I need you to all understand. This is not on K-pop Demon Hunters. It's the thing Jason has been bugging both me and Sophie about for the past 3 days now. At this point, and I know he's about to bring it up.
It hadn't even been 3 days. It hadn't even been 3 days. I literally thought about this yesterday.
It feels like it's been 3 days.
I lived this suddenly.
Pat's been running the conversation in the back of his mind for so long that he's been actually doing one of those what she calls it.
Well, Pat, didn't realize
condensed time VR missions to get all the time, thinking that it's been 3 days when it's actually been 1.
It's just been 1. It's just
but
been 1.
To answer Jason's question, we have one person in chat that says they have. We have one person in chat that says they have not. And we have one person in call who says they have not.
But majority of us here are familiar with Sonic. All right, so like I said, okay, for those who have seen K-pop, those who have seen the movie, all right, the Soundra Boys, but if we replace the members with the Deadly Six, and the old man, and the old man is the demon.
I am tuning out here.
Yeah, that is the correct answer.
It's like,
It is a worthwhile thought experiment. I don't know if it should be anything more
is
than
it?
that.
No, because here's the thing. He said that in combination with saying that the 3 girls were Amy, Blaze, and Cream, and it was like, wait, doesn't that imply like a Amy X Savok thing? And he was still trying to go with it at that point. We're like, okay, that's the
Writing prompt established.
I have thought about this all the way to the end. I have already made the music videos in my head. I
don't need to know about those.
I have already re-edited the movie with this, and I think I'm cooking.
Jason,
Like,
I see
yeah,
this.
I already presented this idea to another one of my friends, and to another one of my friends. And he just went, Jason, why not just replace the Soundra Boys with just Zob at that point? I just go, Joe, no, that's stupid. He's like, oh, that's stupid.
Jason, you say you're cooking, but all I see is burnt sauce all across the stove.
You don't understand. You don't understand the vision. Come on, man.
You're cooking like it's a Mr. Sausage video.
I don't know what that is, and I'm afraid to even ask.
When I see an image of Zor doing the rapping for the Soundra Boys, I just go, yes. And I see Zob, the big fat man that he is also can hit the highest notes. I'm just like, yes. I want fan art.
I like that Jack saw the vehicle start moving and start shooting guns at him, and his first thought was to just run into a wall.
Jason's cooking like he works with the kill bucket.
Good lord, what is happening over there?
You're cooking like this sausage cooked his fucking Skittles like hamburger. The
Ew.
results were not good.
Ew. I don't like that sentence you just said. Ew.
Wow, the results are exactly what you expect.
Danger.
Ugh.
Detonation imminent.
Chad, you wanna know how far I went with both Pat and Sophie just went? I don't want to think about Amy and Zama. My brain just went, okay, but how about Pinky and the Beast? And I said that just went, I live on a lonely island. Nobody wants to be here, but I'm here, and that's what matters.
I'm imagining Amy doing the expressions from all of the various screenshots of the girls being funny. That would be entertaining to see.
We need to move back to the country.
We need more facial expression edits that aren't just that one Aqua scream from freaking Konosuba. We need to mix it up in life.
Yes.
Listen, when I think about that one scene, Soda Pop, and it cuts to the three girls, and we see Zoe just bopping along, and Rui looks at Zoe, just like with the look of stop, she stops. But she started bopping along again anyway. Then Ruby starts bopping along, just like, okay, yes, it's pretty catchy. And I just replaced that interaction with Amy and Cream. I'm just like, oh, that's cute.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not getting on to you for the three girls one. That makes sense, and I've seen plenty of artists already redo that one. It's your whole thing of that and the Deadly Six to go. I'm like, wait, hold the fuck up. What?
I will not replace the Sandra Boy with others with like Sonic Tail Shadow, whatever. That's boring. I replace them with the Zeddy. That's way more interesting.
I don't want to go
Definitely more interesting. I'll give that.
I want to fucking. Can we eject? Can we please eject from this? Please.
Well, I think we're about to do our drive over to Crew's place. Let's see if we can make the car blow up as we deliver it again.
Please. End me from this conversation. I mean, what?
We gotta crash just enough to make sure that the vehicle is just damaged enough that we can get the perfect run as needed for the speed run. Crew's shipment destroyed percentage.
Jason's anti-Yaoi confirmed. All right, Judgment, I don't know what you mean by that one. You're gonna explain to me. I'm dumb.
Yeah, I think you're losing the thread there.
Stefan, when you leave a Covenant in DS1, can you rejoin it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, unless leaving the Covenant it results in them trying to kill you, in which case you have to get your sins absolved. But yes, you can rejoin any Covenant.
Okay.
Or, if you kill the Coven leader, then, it's going to be a little difficult to...
I was talking to the leader guy, and I abandoned the Covenant thinking that it would open a different Covenant, but...
Jojo, this is one of those moments where I desperately wish that I could draw. I desperately wish that I could draw and bring it to life and then post it on social media.
You can do a thing called commissioning an artist.
You can also pick up a pen.
I'm not sure if the artist I have in mind would agree.
Pat, I also thought about that, but then I also thought, but how much money would it actually cost if we went up to an artist and go, "Hi, can you draw these 5 people?"
Ask for rates and then figure it out from there.
It wouldn't be cheap if they are giving their craft the proper monetary value, but it can certainly be done.
Brandon, I also thought about that, but I also have a feeling that no matter how much money I throw at Sophie, she'll still say no.
There are plenty of other artists out there you can commission.
Damn it didn't blow up.
Sophie's not the only one.
She is not the only one, but she's also my friend.
That's a pretty good incentive.
If I can A, get a commission and also support my friend in their art endeavors, that's fantastic.
Anyway, hey crew.
Sup, fat man? You're not Praxis.
You will do.
You're not Praxis, but I hate looking at you, so I hate you almost as much as I hate Praxis. Get out of my bro, get out of my face. When was the last time you brushed and flossed your teeth? When was the last time you drank water?
Look at the gaps in those teeth. He's either has the easiest time flossing or actually the hardest time because it doesn't actually brush against the side of the teeth very well.
Yeah, no, like I feel like the toothbrush would get stuck in between the mouth onto that several times with that many teeth removed.
Both looking for a piece of the action, right?
This first conversations, I also did see this conversation on Twitter that I also thought was actually really funny. When someone put, $10 million, but you have to fight one of the Teen Titans, so which one do you fight? And someone goes, I knew I'm not fighting. And they show a picture of Robin dropping from the sky with his knees heading towards someone.
I love that image specifically for a YouTube thumbnail that had that shot and was just like, this is disgusting.
I just think it's funny to say, man, out of everyone else on this team, the girl with literal amount of powers to control over her emotions, the literal alien Super Saiyan over there, the cyborg, and the guy that can turn into any animals, including dinosaurs. You're just like, nah, I don't want to fight Robin.
We've seen what happens when Robin goes too far.
I think that's
Which also establishes that he can and will go far again. It has potential.
I know what Robin has done. It's really funny, but also
I think that's always the big wonder is like, if Robin's like that, what the hell is that universe's Batman like? I need to know.
Concerned, maybe disappointed.
I just presumed it was like animated series, essentially.
that's not the easiest of something to make. But this Robin is so crazy. I'm just like, man, I don't see animated Batman doing this.
Also, congratulations, you beat Robin. Now fight Batman.
We've seen what happens.
Batman.
We've seen what happens when both covers for each other in their own respective stories. It typically doesn't go well for everyone else.
Like, one of my favorite smaller stories related to that is that you have like these villains sitting around with a poker table, and someone asked a question.
One of the best animated series.
Oh yeah.
It was just asking like, you know, like the question, which city do you not want to do crime in? And they kept on picking the city that Flash is in. And when someone goes, why? It's like, dude, you do not want to fight the Flash. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different episode, but still, yeah, this is a great conversation.
I think the one you're thinking of is the one they basically all asked, okay, like, who has it the worst against Batman?
The one I was thinking of was the episode Almost Got Him, which is the original animated series where, yeah, it's just poker table with most of the main villains just talking about all their schemes that they almost got Batman on. And this is, of course, where the famous Croc story comes up of he had Batman at the what's the phrasing? He had let him cornered at the quarry, and then I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
It's like, you know, if like this like comic run, they was bringing up all the examples of what the Flash has done. And I'm just like, you know what? You make a fair argument. You know what? I would rather face Superman than face a Flash. It's like, it brought the example of this one guy who ended up stealing a lollipop from a little girl. Flash chased him to the end of the universe, and just like, and like take the end of the universe, just like, hey, dude, can I get the lollipop back? He gave it back, and the guy cried because he literally couldn't outrun the Flash. He just lived to the end of the universe just for a lollipop. I'm just like, yo, dang, actually, hang on, you may be right.
He might not be flashy, pun intended, but he gets the job done, and boy, is that a good job.
Superman will put me in jail. Batman could potentially break all my bones. Flash will chase me to the end of the universe.
Why do crime in any DC city? I think there's a few examples. Especially, actually, this is one thing that I really like that the Batman kind of covers onto that was basically like the whole idea for the bat symbol is to that of like, you know, Batman can't be everywhere in one night, but what he can is put like the fear of God into every single one of them. That he's gonna be the fire that they snuff out that night. They're the fire that Batman will snuff out that night, kind of deal. I really like that interpretation of him. It's like, yeah, people think they can press their luck in that city until that symbol comes up and they're like, oh shit. Oh shit, fuck. Oh god.
City walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands. Work for me and I'll throw some of the sweeter items your way.
Give me my blaster, please.
Kill metalheads, get toys. Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jack and a Fat Man. You two had better run that by me again, because there's no way I'm going outside the city.
I almost wanted Jack and the Fat Man all to be properly capitalized like it's a title.
So you want to be wastelanders, huh, boys?
It's also a weird thing Daxter throws into this whole thing because Daxter has fought hundreds of metalheads by this point onto that. Thanks to that.
Yeah, and you think the prequel game, Daxter has already fought a whole lot of metalheads.
Whoa! I need one.
Daxter has more experience at this than Jack by this point.
Daxter is a weird ass fucking prequel onto that because it contradicts his interpretation of this game a lot because of that game's existence.
Let's do it.
I unfortunately think that's probably like half of all prequels that come out there. Like they'll try to hit like beats to make sure that it technically matches up, but they usually have a lot of the finer details that's just like, what are you guys actually writing here?
Well, I think especially like one of the biggest things is that the game's whole premise was gonna be like, this is what Daxter was doing the 2 years that Jack was locked up. And the game basically begins a week before Jack 2 onto it. I'm like, bro, okay, so no, he actually did just fuck off for 2 years onto that without trying to find Jack at all onto that. Big move, Daxter!
Listen, man, you have to be an exterminator.
Why?
Has to get paid.
You have to be an exterminator, man. You have to be, listen, he played Luigi's Mansion. He's like, I can do that.
I can be that guy.
You know, I can be that guy.
I forget the actual reason why Daxter even got employed.
I think he was just looking for something to do. Well, it was
like actually just looking.
Well, no,
for
it was
work.
the exterminator. Dude came up to him after seeing Daxter be able to handle guards on his own. Onto that, but again, that dude waits like 2 years to go and ask Daxter at that point. The whole premise of that game is fucking ruined by the idea that it takes place a week before Jack 2 on that, man.
I've been spending 2 years risking my tail, literally, he said, lying through his teeth.
Not being drunk in a back alley somewhere onto that.
You know what? For as far as if he was drunk in the back alley, then for all intents and purposes, as his memory would tell him, maybe he was searching for 2 years.
Whoa!
Hey, yo, security guard, check out this cool trick I can do.
just the Tony Hawk sound effect.
Check out my ollie.
And you wanted the best part? You still couldn't shoot me. Goodbye, loser.
I think he had a shock stick too. Like, what was he gonna do? Do you think the guards ever have moments where they're giving out their weapon for the day and some guy gets this freaking shock stick and he's just like unnaturally excited about it?
Yo, you think Gary's okay?
It's just like, all right, okay, blaster, you shock stick.
Gary?
You're gonna give that a red check mark there.
That man turned around as if like, oh, you gave him the shock? You gave him the shock stick?
It's like, is that a problem?
Maybe. Pending. Right
you haven't worked this shift before, have you? Well, I'm now very concerned with why I signed up for this extra shift today.
I got the shock stick and it's 9 p.m. It's late at night. That's where all the stupid people come out.
I'm imagining the weapons vendor is just a normal citizen out design, but just the hat is the Crimson Guard helmet, and that's it. Just holding just with a freaking clipboard, just standing there, just doing the markups for that kind of stuff. It's just like so pedestrian looking, but he is Crimson Guard, so he has to have the hat on, like he's a bad
I'm just
disguise.
imagining it like a fucking 14 NPC of just like regular ass clothes, but then just has to like the chocobo head on, you know, like that same kind of energy.
And Jack 2 had like actual like, you know, side missions that you can do. I imagine that like there would be like a side mission where there's like this where you're out late at night. It's you're out like late at night, and they're trying to put up. Okay, you know the security guard's out, right? There's just one security guard who his name is Dave, and when he's out, he only comes out with the shock stick. We are sick and tired of Dave. Can you take him out, please?
Here we go.
And you go find Dave. He only has the shock stick, but he has an abnormal amount of health.
I shot him 3 times. Why has he not gone down yet?
Dave is built different.
I just imagine it like Dave is like the one black shy guy in Paper Mario onto that, and he's like basically a super boss of Chapter 4 onto that, where he's just a regular shy guy. He just hits like a fucking truck onto that.
It's like Hajime no Ippo, I think season 3, the teacher's backstory. I just trained this punch all day for many days so that the punch will be really good. I'm just another guy though.
Did you miss me?
We're like right there.
Across the bridge before they come back.
Did you miss me? I don't know who you are.
You have to protect him.
Oh, right.
Charge up the peacemaker.
Oh, mate. Okay. Random side now. I'm about to think this out loud. But I'm going to look this up. Who made the game Dispatch? Who actually developed that?
If I remember, I
familiar
think
with
it's
what game that is.
Developer at Ad Hoc Studios.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of former Telltale devs, if I remember.
That explains it!
Yeah.
I was like, man, I would guess, I was like, man, I haven't seen like an actual Telltale style game in a while, and here comes one out of nowhere. Is this just the same people?
The Wolf Among Us season 2, and then we heard nothing of that for another 4 years.
Because I know that season 1 of Dispatch is now over.
Yeah, it's done now.
All 8 episodes are out, and man.
Oh, that's where she's from.
Yeah, and what? Invisigirl or a blonde blazer?
I think it's a Visigirl.
Yep, there you go. I was like, there are 2 breakout characters. Well, there are 2 breakout characters. I think the bigger one is Invisigirl.
I didn't even see any like unfortunate art of her. I just started to see an uptick of art, and I was just like, I don't know who this is, but okay, and then just moving on with my life.
I know that the premise of this patch is okay. So you know the guy that you know the joke about like the guy in the chair. Yeah, you are that guy. you are that guy. Specifically, you are a hero that's been around for a while. And you're not doing that great, but because of your experience, you've been given a job offer to be the guy in the chair to help out to pretty much help out what the Z team.
Yeah.
And you can turn them into heroes.
Wow.
In a very like invincible without Omni-Man kind of world on that.
Yeah, it's like what if like Invincible world where like there's a lot of cynicism, but it's stable. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's one character in that game. There was one character in that game. I forget the character's name, but I know he's like that world speedster. And when you see him for the first time, from the main character's perspective, he was like, "What happened? Why do you look so old?" And he tells him why. Just like, "Oh, that is actually messed up." Because because his superpower was that he could move 50 times faster than a normal human. What he didn't know until it was too late was that it also, every time he used his power, it also aged him faster than a normal human.
I think there's been a few. I feel like that's a thing Flash has done a couple of times by accident, but then obviously just Speed Forces himself back because Speed Forces. Yes, you know.
That's what the writers want. Make sure you get some health. I think you're running low. Yeah.
It's definitely one of the a Telltale game I know is just one of the things you could definitely just like, you know, watch a playthrough and you'll be fine. But I just really want to like play the game for myself, man.
That's like the whole point of Telltale games is, you know, to make your own decisions in the plot and stuff like that. Kind of deal.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Oh no, I have seen both. I'm on Team Blob. I like them both, but I'm on Team Blob Blazer personally.
I don't know.
I know that's always
That's a terrible name.
That is that is like the big discussion. It's like, all right, which side do you take? Are you on? And I know Invisible Girl is way more popular.
He looks very Captain Marvel, blonde blazer.
Great. Don't get
Behold my shotgun.
And then I pull out my gun.
Yes, it is I. My name is Jack. I hate Praxis, and I'm using a shotgun.
But remember, I hate Praxis.
on November 13th, 2026. Yeah, you get stuck in that. That's right. You're still in the time paradox. You're not leaving here.
It starts with time travel nonsense. We were kind of already begging it to happen.
You're not leaving until either A, you click on the video, or B, the VOD is over. That's right, YouTube. I'm looking at you. Grabs camera. I'm looking directly at you, YouTube.
What was the first game to get like a proper weather system, like rotation going on?
I guess maybe Wind Waker?
Interesting.
It might be Wind Waker, actually.
I've just been kind of pondering that because I was thinking like for the Jack games, it would definitely probably give it some more life if like there was more than just the day and night cycle for some sections. But obviously, I'm also just thinking in retrospect with a PlayStation 2 game, you can't expect everything.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
Yo, that was a good anti-air there, Sig.
Watch my
Rolling around at the speed of gun.
Trick is to not hit the pipes.
I'm saying Darkstalkers. Not Darkstalkers. No, Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl, 2007.
Wait, in
When did that come out?
2007, Wind Waker would have been hell out before that.
Now that's what I call
Stalker.
Yeah, Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. Okay, actually, yeah, what is this game?
Waste the suckers.
I know I've heard of Stalker, but that was mostly just a passing gag for someone's YouTube review of a different game. Based off a science fiction novella, Roadside Panic. Loosely adapted into a Andrei Tarkovsky's film Stalker from 1979. shocking. With a setting based around Chernobyl, things are bad.
Things are bad. Remember, Animal's practice is making me do this, so don't be mad at me, be mad at him. Be mad at him.
Also, according to Tide, DMC games are once again on sale. You can get basically all of them for $20 off of Humble Bumble right now.
Look out! We got company!
I can see that! I have eyes! I have eyes!
Technically, you have 4.
Take over!
At a time like this?
Always at the most they can be inside.
You know, Sig, you're really not selling us on the Peacemaker.
He's showing you how ineffective the gun is.
It does some good things on occasion, and then it jams up because it has no ammo for the rest.
Oh no, he's seeing the character's flashback right now.
Someone thought about their backstory and kicked off the Echo.
Guys, leave me alone. I'm just trying to charge my gun. Come on, the Peacemaker is the coolest looking weapon in the game. Don't you want it? Come on, let me show you how cool it is.
The metalhead head on the top of the gun's barrel is a pretty cool aesthetic.
Let me show you how cool it is.
I swear it's cool, guys.
That was the last one. Tell crew we got them all cooked and canned.
I know we're like thinking Monster Hunter logic with how this was probably designed, but do you think there were actually any metalheads whose heads actually would match that plate designed on his shoulder pads?
The shoulder pads, yeah.
Like actually to that size, shape, and specification?
Woohoo! Yeah, Peacemaker!
No, I guess their jewel would probably be closer to like their mouth or stomach on that with that design.
Mm-hmm. That is funny. I'm gonna clean my gun to make it sure it's all nice and pretty, and all he's doing is freaking working out with it, looking like he's doing dance moves.
Look, man, you can just say fuck. Okay, it's fine.
Jack, what is it, Dexter? Jack, I'm going to be honest. Can we stop rolling that? Can we stop doing that, Jack? I'm gonna go. I'm already. Jack, I'm gonna puke, Jack. I'm gonna puke on your jacket and your hair. Don't do it, Dexter. No. Your logic practice is making me do this, Jack. Jack. If I throw up, it's on praxis. Dexter,
Did Jack just say to Daxter, I'm doing praxis is making me do this, Jack?
I don't think Jack knows who he is anymore. I think the Dark EQ
he's disassociating. I think the Dark EQ did more than we thought.
I think he's lost his way.
So thank God he was given a mini-map.
All right, Daxter, we're the one. You can puke in there. Oh, you're back.
Why are you rolling all over?
Here you go. Take this power up. It will help you kill Praxis with prejudice.
I do like that because they didn't have lines figured out for the... Well, or rather, they probably had the scene animated out, timed out for some of the later conversations, so that when they got to the earlier one when he didn't have as much to say, they're like, well, we don't want him to end without saying anything, so he'll just be a long pause and then say what he needs to do. Like first zap him to see that he's okay with it, and then it's like, okay, he's not dead yet. Let's say our speech.
Good. I made you stronger. You can now activate that. Kill those security guards that work for Praxis. Activate your werehog, and you know what you must do.
Activate your what?
Your werehog, you know what you must do, Jack. Become the werehog that you crew. Become the werehog.
You mean like a pig?
Let the
I don't follow.
Back to life.
You calling me a pig and not the fascist? What?
I'm just imagining hyper-realistic Ocelot in the game, just standing around saying nonsense. Thanks, Dan.
Jack, do you know how many laws were violated? Do you think I care, Daxter?
Yes.
You know how many lives you almost ended in the past 5 minutes? I lost count after 2.
Not enough.
I don't care how many lives it takes, so long as I end 1.
This might be a fascist city-state right now, but the healthcare is surprisingly good because they just come back from the dead. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why how the major people don't invest in this technology.
For a fascist leader, he has surprisingly really good health care for his citizens. I don't know how these two lined up with each other. But regardless,
I feel like one contradicts the other.
Jason, Dan.
It doesn't matter.
Jason, Dan, I want to make a 14 joke so bad right now.
What can I say? But sorry,
I can't even think of what you're referring to.
Newest expansion.
I can't even... I honestly don't remember.
I think
the world's greatest healthcare.
I know the joke that he wants to make. I know the joke that he wants to make. But Stefan right there.
No, just DM. Jason, DM him.
Just tell me. I genuinely don't remember.
All right, fine. I'll freaking beat Dawn Trail right now.
All right, fine. You know, okay, fine. I guess you're right. I am standing outside the final dungeon. What?
Oh, you're listening to Bops right now, then. Oh, yo.
Yeah, the Space Jam remix is crazy.
I can't wait to show that one later.
Dude, that whole motif is like becoming like the new Amrod to me.
Yeah.
Dan is that he wants to make a joke about that.
That's not healthcare. That's not healthcare. That's not That is not healthcare.
When you look through it through a certain lens.
Yeah, we just change your definitions.
Well, you just alter it.
You know, when you look through the lens, that's the shape of 5 bottle caps stacked on top of each other. You kind of maybe get the idea of it being an approximation of what you are talking about.
Dude, that I love that train of thought. Fuck. No, that shit is like the thing that causes a Dark Souls to happen.
Oh boy, I really need to get to Dawn Trail, I guess.
Man, there's like 5 levels of not understanding. There's understanding. There's where Stefan is at understanding, and then there's chat that has never played 14. What the fuck are they talking about?
We're talking about the best healthcare that Final Fantasy has introduced.
That's not healthcare.
I mean, I'm inclined to believe Dan in saying that might not be healthcare. More sources will be required.
Perspective
If anything, that's negation of
from
any
our
health problem.
perspective, it's not healthcare. From their perspective,
Hey, Dad, it's also free. It's free healthcare.
No, it ain't.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's the suspicious part. Anyway, the inverse of healthcare, guns. Let's go get the blaster.
Get the best gun in the game. Best gun in the
Healthcare
game.
brought to you by ChatGPT.
God.
Ugh.
There's puny underground revolt. Okay.
I hate Praxis.
Do you think he recorded a memo on his phone and it's just him repeating "I hate Praxis" for like 10 minutes, and then he just puts that on loop and puts it by his bedside when he drinks his Yakko milk?
Just wrote "Screw Flanders" over and over again.
I hate Praxis. I hate Praxis. I hate
Now I
practice.
just want. Now I just
really
want
hate
like
practice.
I just want the burnt chalkboard of I hate praxis.
Jack drawing, running on a chalkboard. I hate practice over and over again.
Jack dressed up in Bart's clothing.
I'm still befuddled by the healthcare thing.
That's gonna keep you up for like one extra minute tonight.
That ain't healthcare.
Now I have the image of
That ain't healthcare.
Seth just lying in bed and is in. That's not healthcare.
For context, Seth is my 14 character.
Yeah, that's clarification.
like Amber, Pat 14 character, just tells this, and Seth is just like, Amber, what are you talking about?
Meanwhile, my 14 character Prunus is just drinking tea, being like, "This is very interesting."
Amber doesn't believe that. It's just one of the people in the MSQ does. And it's like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Like Seth, Amber, Belinda, all Belinda's my 14 character. They're all talking about this. Seth looks bewildered. Seth looks bewildered. Amber's like, from a son of Liz, it is. Belinda just laughing. And Prune, Seth's character, is not even there. They're in the other room.
No. Prunus and Thalia are just in the corner having drinks and like, what the hell are they talking about?
Man, this is great for the audience.
Want to understand this joke? Play the critically acclaimed
dancing
Final
around
Fantasy 14.
like late 14 spoilers. Like current 14 spoilers, dance around that with our character names. No, people are gonna. Yeah, you know what? People are right there. They understand.
Excellent radio drama we got going on here.
Aren't you engaged, chat? And aren't you engaged, YouTube viewer who's
If
currently
you want to
watching this
understand
live?
what we're talking about, play the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy.
Matter of fact, I have a challenge. If you have watching the VOD and you got to this moment, leave a comment. Leave a comment if you haven't gotten to this moment in the VOD.
Prove us that you are people and exist.
Prove to us that Pat can in fact get engaged. Man,
Comment healthcare right now in the comments section.
Dude, comment healthcare.
That's not healthcare.
You crack your voice team and everything. Oh, we're getting some cackles up in here almost.
It's just Dan,
Dan refusing. It's not healthcare.
It's not healthcare. Now I'm just taking it and you just like show Dan anything that's remotely healthcare. You go, that's not healthcare. That's not healthcare.
Good old serpentining.
Like, you show Dan the green herb from, like, Resident Evil that can hear Ellie. That's not healthcare!
I mean, that's not healthcare.
Oh, man, I'm just imagining it like Aria of Sorrow, where you have the one soul that makes it so, like, zombie meat is like edible and you can restore it to have health. That's not healthcare.
That's not healthcare.
A load of bullshit.
A lot of particles.
I felt it in my bones that one of us SpongeBob heads would make that reference here.
It's a load of particles.
Oh, I was tempted in saying that specifically.
See, every time I bring up SpongeBob quotes, I always just keep thinking of the one fucking SA2 stream I was with Johnny. I think it was when we were doing Cosmic Wall. And just, we had so little to talk about. The entire stream just became quoting SpongeBob. The entire, like, 2 hours.
Was this for his one play emblem?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I vaguely remember that.
I always say it is one of our best and worst streams we have ever done. Full stop.
So, the best.
For depending on from a certain point of view, like healthcare.
We have nothing to talk about this game, so we're just gonna go off on whatever tangent we want today.
Bro, that was like, that session for SA2 was like session 13 of that shit. We were running out of things to talk about.
How many did that go up to?
I think 18 was it? Chat, let me know. Go to YouTube right now and tell me.
That's actually less than I expected somehow.
Comment right now. Comment right now.
Keep forgetting that this section is actually surprisingly kind when it comes to health pickups.
Yeah, I think because there is no checkpoints on this one, and it is a very long mission, so... this is probably when they had time to actually implement some quality of life shit at this point.
I'm strafing. I have a shotgun. I'm
Jason,
strafing.
I wish you could strafe in this game.
Strafing would change this game. Also, Brandon confirmed 18 sessions.
18, okay, yep, that was it. Wait. Huey.
I'm just trying to remember how to... Right now, I'm in Dark Souls 1. I'm trying to remember how to get to the Asylum Demon. I don't remember.
Oh, that's go up.
Wait. Oh. You're trying to get to the one that's under the floor?
Yeah. The one that's under the Undead Burg. I forget where you access that from.
So the one back at the Undead Asylum, to get to that one, you need to get onto the crow's nest to fly up.
Sorry. What's the one that you guys really hate? The boss?
You're thinking of Capra Demon.
Capra Demon. Why did I think Asylum Demon?
I answered the question that you deposited to me. It was just the wrong question.
Yeah, no, I had the wrong question.
To get down to the Burg, I believe you need to get the key from either the merchant or somewhere in the parish.
Okay.
Daxter, be honest with me. In a moving car, what can you possibly hope to hit with a shotgun? Jackie just killed someone. I don't want you asking these questions. Did you just?
Why are you asking me?
Daxter, you just ran over someone. I can kill someone. See, like that. Well, bam! If you can kill and you can hit people, I can shoot people with the shotgun that you gave me, and you are not taking it away. I'm noticing that you're not reaching over and taking the shotgun away, Jack. Whatever happens next, it's your fault. Everything that just happened, that was your fault. You had the power, and you did nothing.
So yeah, that key is gonna be inside the parish.
Okay.
What is that horrible smell?
Daxter, I think it's not my fault. It's Praxis's fault.
Oh, thank God they actually have a map for this to be able to pull it up. I love it when resources like this actually exist.
Is Praxis just becoming the Thanks Obama of the Jack 2 universe?
I think it was
very similar vibe. It's the mysterious key, the basement key. Okay, so the key that you're looking for, Dan, is behind the gate in the parish, which basically means you need to clear out most of the parish to get to it.
Find it, and it's yours.
Imagine if this was one of those MMO quests where you actually have to piece out where the item is rather than them having a marker on the map for you.
I love Eureka.
Jack, did he just fly up into the ceiling? Yeah.
Have you even actually experienced Eureka, Pat?
No.
You don't get to really say that. I get to say thanks, Eureka, because I did that shit.
The best gun in the game. Full stop.
Now my shotgun becomes a blaster.
Blaster is a good all-round choice with a nice rate of fire. This weapon requires more aiming. You can switch weapons
or so they say. Requires more aim.
Congratulations, you finally got the only weapon that matters.
Well, in this game, I'd say you use the 3 main weapons, I think, pretty frequently, though this is definitely your go-to on that. Jack 3, on the other hand, yeah, no, the Reflexor is the only goddamn weapon you need in that entire video game.
Pat, read the instructions.
Oh, sorry.
Kick, then shoot, almost at the same time. Now that's a Wastelander move. They won't know what hit them. You can find yellow ammo in crates. Would you like to test your skills?
Pat Reed.
I actually
We would literally be here. We would be. You do have to do the training, yes.
Stop that! Stop scaring me! Ew. Gross. I
What
hate
budget do you think is being siphoned into this gun range?
enough to upset me.
Because they have to have all the training targets have to be constantly supplied. You have to have all the ammo. You gotta have the cleaning crew that cleans up all the trash afterwards. Like, this is an entire economy in itself right here. And I doubt Crew's the one fronting it. He might be facilitating off of it, but I don't think he's paying that out of pocket.
Maybe Tess is maintaining it.
On like a personal hobby, or is it the underground? If that's the case, why would the underground have a training facility they're supplying that they're not even part of the city for?
Honestly, a Crimson Guard. One maybe on that.
Do it on his off time.
How did you kill them both without shooting the citizens?
Bullets are ephemeral in this game.
Oh, he didn't do it that time, Jack.
To be fair, they are derived from the magic eco from the first game, so actually not that far off of a comparison. I think I talked about it before, but in Jak 3 they have an unlockable skin to these ranges where they replace the targets with Ratchet characters.
Oh yeah.
And as a kid, having not played Ratchet, I was just, I don't know what I'm supposed to shoot. I don't know what's an enemy and what's a friendly, so I just started blasting and it didn't go well.
I started blasting.
Oh, I was going to say, if that one citizen caught you, this round would be really funny.
That would be very funny. That woman and that child get to remember.
I
shall be our witness.
I let you live. Remember this day. Now, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Please!
Write a memoir about it.
Hey, Crew, what do you want?
I'm taking your vehicle.
No!
What mission are we stopping off at?
So it is right after we save Vin, and right before we go to Omen. Is where
Gotcha.
Racing is the biggest sport in the city.
All right, let's race over to the city and do some hoverboarding.
Crazy and dangerous on the track. My kind of guy. Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? And that's where you two come in. A client of mine.
Is that like one of the only times that Jack actually responds to his bad breath?
Yeah.
Security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
That's illegal.
We the racers hereby agree to give
That
you
is
all
actually
proceeds,
illegal.
race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets.
Somehow, I
raffles,
don't think he
tie-ins, license
cares.
rights, talk show deals, clothing
An
lines,
inkling.
all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs.
I didn't notice bathroom graffiti design specifically.
vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get
Damn
from
right.
here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes.
That's the
my
real reason he had to die by the
she
end
would
of this game.
consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud.
Well, wouldn't his daughter have it technically?
That's part of the will.
Yeah.
I mean, would legal licensing for a sport ownership transfer as a part of a will? Like, this is a whole range of like legal stuff that I obviously have no familiarity with because I just work in freaking computers.
Imagine you live in the city, you get on your bike, you get on your motorcycle, I'm gonna drive off 2 feet from your house, you run into a police car.
Probably happens in a few small towns. Probably.
Or specific neighborhoods, because I swear back where my grandmother used to live, they were vicious.
Well, I think of like the roads that, like, your house is right on a stoplight or like busy street kind of deal on that. Like
yeah, that's a lot more viable or feasible.
Which I always just look at those houses in my neighborhood and I'm always just like, why did you build a house there? Like that. There's no way that you can get onto that road normally onto that. How do you do it?
I think with the exception of apartments, most of the time the roads came later. That's my bet.
No!
No! You fool! I'm trying! Mine.
Those gun turrets kind of look like
My
Omega.
bike! I paid good money for that! Play Praxis.
I'm now imagining those gun turrets just having Omega voice clips anytime they're shooting at you, and it would get obnoxious really fast.
And I like...
Annihilator charge, annihilator charge, annihilator charge.
Hey, yo, fuck that guard.
Screw that guard.
Wow!
That's a dead end. That's a dead end.
Go.
Hey, this was actually the first time we did this.
It was tight the last time. Then again, I almost never do this without going to Odin first to take advantage of that. I want that mid-city shortcut. Mostly because I was bad at this as a kid and I always cut it way too... Well, I failed every time, so I was just like, yeah, I'll find another way to do this. 12-year-old me had the problem-solving capability to be like, there's another way to make this easier. I'm going to take that path.
Perfect.
Who said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boys. Look, I don't mean to be rude.
That could be anybody.
But I'm not interested.
God, I was just thinking about how much lower quality she probably is behind that, and yeah, no, I can see the
Yeah, I can count
seams
the
between her
poly-
arms.
I think that is literally just her Jack 1 model onto that with how low poly it looks. It might actually be. I wonder.
I'm curious, yeah. Not even the sauciest thing you've seen today, Jack. You just got done talking to Crew.
Oh. Oh no.
Imagine Crew naked.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
We've probably seen worse, but still.
That man has stink lines coming off from every part of his body, including the flaps.
Man, that's sign. Oh, you've modeled the stink lines.
Models.
Everything.
Brandon, you know who's in this call, right? Now think about that question again.
Brandon, you encourage that shit all the time.
How many times do they want you to jump before they get the picture?
Might as well jump.
Jump.
No, you bitch!
No. I can't believe she controls reality.
Yeah, I was doing that, Kira. Let me through.
You have to do it when I tell you to do it.
Dude, you jump when you high jump when I say high jump. You can't even grind right, man.
This is my domain. You must follow my rules. Freaking Yu Yu Hakusho up in here.
I am the god of this domain.
Which is also why I keep screwing you over of the high scores.
Why is Bowser?
It was me, Jack.
Why is Mario and Luigi Dream Team talking to me right now?
Man, wow, you're really exhibiting some Praxis-like behaviors right now. I don't approve.
I'm getting some Praxis vibes here. I don't know.
Try to put a number of moves together to get points. Get enough points to win the challenge.
That's got to be like a freaking slang term in the city, right? Any leader staying in power for an unnecessary amount of time, people got to start taking terms and naming them after.
Man, you're really pulling a Praxis right now.
Man, that is so Praxis of you.
That's so Praxis behavior.
What you just call me?
I will skin you alive. Okay, well now you're not beating the allegations.
Wow, you've reinforced them.
You're mad at me for telling you that you're crashing out, and here you are crashing out. Can't believe this.
Man who hates crashing out is exhibiting crashing out behavior. Is curious.
Those freaking score modifiers are so useless. Like some of them, yeah, they give you more. Actually, do they even give you more points if they're harder to get? I think they're all just 100.
I think they're all the same.
Yeah, useless. Has anyone... I'm actually curious to look up online if anyone ever got like the gold rank on this mission, just to see what it actually looks like, because it feels like the physics never cooperate past silver for me. If I'm lucky.
Alright, I had to leave for a bit to make my dinner. Did I miss anything? Crew naked.
Probably not.
You've missed Praxis behavior.
Yeah.
This is a real Praxis-like
behavior.
Okay, there we go.
5,000. Yeah!
Alright. Let's get some more orbs. More... Yeah, porbs.
No, I didn't know!
Now do it again! Do it again! No, I don't want to. Don't want to. No, you ran into the camera. You gotta do it again.
I'm leaving.
So says I, the god of this domain. No, you think you can leave? No. That timer's still ticking. That timer's still ticking. You can leave. You can leave. No. I'll put this on YouTube, to TikTok, and it's no. What do you mean you can leave?
Goodbye.
I do think one of my favorite. I do think one of my favorite details is if you keep leaving, coming back, it keeps the other ones loaded in, so it just keeps stacking more and more boards onto the thing. I don't know what limited hits, but you absolutely can do it at least 3 times. I recall as a kid. Such a cute detail.
Oh, Nakira.
No, Pat, it's a
You're right, it's not, because she's just polygons.
People do get lucky. Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball crew. What's not to like?
You asked him for a member on the net.
Isn't it true the city champion gets to tour the palace?
Yeah, why?
I question if she actually asked, or if someone directed it and no one else answered.
I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
Taking this, thank you.
forget what crew mission that one is.
Going to the old mine?
Well, that's what the Torn one is, because Torn wants you to go save Vin.
Yeah.
I don't know what the crew one is.
Okay, yeah. Torn one is closer.
Gotta keep that police beat going on. Who was the artist for Jack 2?
Oh, like the
Let's find out.
2D character artists.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing the character art over plastered around the city as you do to save budget. So let's look at some credits. I did not want to go to the PlayStation Store's page. I just wanted to look at Wikipedia. So we have 4 named artists given credits in the Wikipedia page. We have one Bob Reffy, Bruce Straley, Eric Pangolin, and Josh Schur. Everyone except for Eric has a Wikipedia entry. One. Also known as a co-founder for Big Red Button Entertainment.
Yep, that makes sense, since it was made by a bunch of former Naughty Dog employees. Also, that was fucking me up. The audio in that cutscene, for whatever reason, only started coming out of the left ear onto that, and I was thinking my headphones died.
Oh, that's true of fear.
I was thinking my headphones died. It's like, no, Stefan's voice is coming out of both headphones onto that.
Yeah, I remember I was watching I think it was some speaking video from forever ago, and very ironically, the audio was only coming out of the left ear, so everyone was just like, I feel like I should be getting sweet tips for this stuff, but I'm just distracted by the fact that I cannot hear out of both of my ears.
Turn. Come on.
Crew's probably... Well, yeah, this crew mission is probably the one to go get him his money, isn't it?
Yeah, probably that one.
Which is kind of funny because in my mind, I remember in Jack 3, around the time that you get the second upgrade to the Vulcan Fury, is you do a similar mission around this part, and my brain has them like just intertwined because of the similar layout that you end up taking your route through.
You also...
Except in that one, I think in Jack 3, that mission is actually one of them, find the people, take them to safe places. Which obviously in this game you don't get until after you beat Baron the first time.
Now, no, I'm kind of finding it interesting, despite how much, talking for the future, that you'll be seeing, you guys on YouTube will be seeing the game fucking not load Haven City at all onto it. It's not happened this session at all onto that.
Yeah, no, it's actually been fairly stable in that regard.
Which is weird, because the game is not updated since onto that, so I don't know why it's playing nicer tonight on that.
And no change to your actual hardware or other installed applications, so yeah, I have no idea.
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Y'all want to blame Praxis.
Do we
For things working better?
that wasn't working before.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Unless it's so broken that it's missing its second hand.
And not to play Kirby, play the robot in the background.
Woo!
Gaming.
The playing of the AYN Thor.
Play Kirby capitalism. Or Kirby fights capitalism, rather.
Yeah, those are two very different things you just said there.
Kirby does his taxes.
Oops. Kirby ate the IRS.
The entire thing?
Yeah. One gulp. It was very easy.
Damn.
Then he absorbed their power, so now he is the IRS, giving DDD even more reason to fear him.
Oh no. Throws.
Pay your
just tosses
taxes or he will swallow your ass.
tosses W2 forms at you.
Fire! Some buddies do.
Brings out crowbar.
Bin. Oh. Bin.
Please load. Maybe back it up a bit.
There we go.
There we go.
That's a very specific trigger.
Yeah. I think I remember having that kind of issue, but even back on the PS2 original.
Hey, are you Ben? We're here to help. Torn sent us.
Stay back.
Well, if we were here to kill you, you wouldn't be talking right now.
Oh, friends. Oh, thank goodness. Where's the army? Where it? What? Just you two?
Thinking about him saying if we wanted to kill you, we'd already be killing you. I'm just now imagining Jack just opening it up and just tossing a pipe bomb in there.
Well, Jack's
Listen, it's very simple. Listen, it's very simple. Are you Praxis? No! Then you're good!
Are you aligned with Praxis? No, then you're good.
Well, technically, he is working under the Crimson Guard for shadow purposes, but he is still a guy on the inside, which means he does still get a paycheck. Probably. Maybe. I would think.
Just kidding. Nice reaction time, though. Not funny! Those metalheads have been attacking our mining operations, and we're running out of eco. Eco power keeps the city shield walls up, and if the shield drops...
Is this also Dax's VA?
Kiss our butts goodbye!
I was actually just curious about who the VA was.
You've got to keep the shield
Looking it up.
Shadow figures out what to do. My readings show a drop in eco flow at the drill platform. Probably
Jacques Tool. Vin, voiced by one Robert Patrick Benedict.
Okay, that is not Daxter's VA.
Absolutely not. These are his only 2 VA credits, so he's probably more of a stage actor.
We will be back here for a very infamous mission later down the line.
Still got the scars. Still got the scars.
Still got the scars.
Let's see.
Everyone loves it.
His second ever acting role, this being Rob Benedict, by the way, appeared on Beverly Hills 90210.
Right.
So a couple of episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, one wayward character in NCIS, wayward character in House, lots of TV stuff. Lots of TV stuff. Anyway.
I am turning down the volume, the sound effect volume, because I remember these sound effects for whatever reason are overmodulated as fuck.
Yeah, they were blowing up. It's the immersion.
You're breaking it.
Guns that close to your head, you'd probably go deaf, yeah.
I was seeing, like, what is, like, the most, one of those threads of just, like, you know, what's the most cardinal sin you can do as a game designer or whatever onto it, and I think the one that got one of the highest amount of replies was just the, put all sound effect, effects and music and whatnot on the same slider.
Oh yeah, that's awful. I want to enjoy these orchestrations, but I can't because the sounds of explosions are making me go deaf.
Mm-hmm. Hate that enemy, by the way.
Defensive options. Fuck.
In a game where you have none yourself, really, on that? What could go wrong?
Iframes, what are those?
Jack does not believe in them.
He certainly does not. I will say the Crimson Guard logo definitely makes me think of something out of Ratchet, especially the somewhat lower quality that it's often plastered on for a lot of stuff around here. It definitely gives me Ratchet vibes.
To the end. No, I'm missing one cube.
The cube.
You failed Kirby and his cube.
Kirby
Now
and the
Kirby's
amazing
gonna-
cube.
Now Kirby's going to kill me.
Kirby how will he ever get the GameCube now?
Now Kirby's gonna have my legs broke.
He's the IRS after all.
He does work
Yes,
for the
and they're
IRS.
No, he doesn't work for the IRS. He is the IRS.
Oh, yeah, no, he is the IRS.
Get
Yeah,
your
you know what?
beats in order.
Daka.
Hello.
Just ignoring the metalheads like they're freaking flies. Just like, I'll get to you in a minute. I'm trying to work on something.
Just trying to clean this spot.
Flying too close to my monitor anyway. I don't want to try and slap at you, otherwise I'll probably break it.
The one thing that I am glad that it is winter time on to that because it is no longer bug season. Thank fuck.
Yeah, there's ladybugs out and about, but yeah.
Well, in particular, I always say this all the time because my stream setup is all in the basement here. Every bug wants to try and go to the basement because it's cooler onto that, which just means when I have these rim lights on, that means all they want to do is just hug these lights forever and ever onto that. So I have to have a bug zapper on the other side of the room to distract them to that instead.
Yeah, that's not very appealing. Careful.
Jack,
Is there any boxes
like some
around?
help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's in its kind phase right now.
Get out of the robot. This is Kirby's robot now. This is mine. I'm going to jump in.
I own this.
It's again. It's a really fun game.
Yep, it's still best Kirby
Yep.
game to me.
I still need to go back and finish it. It doesn't have its hooks in me. It's good, but it's just like I'm not chomping at the bit to play it.
I currently have the next best way to play it outside of original hardware.
Yep.
I'm doing that right now, and it's I'm having a good time.
Gay old time.
You have a gay
It's
old
not
time.
July yet.
Wow, so gay.
Hey man, your objective was the eggs, not the metalheads themselves.
All right, before I talk about this, chat for the record, I recently came into Jack Died.
Does this make you have to redo the whole
You
thing?
came into Jack died.
Okay,
It sends you back, but look, wait. Look around.
Okay, you do not need to do the metalheads onto it.
You have to navigate your way through, but you have
Wait a minute.
completed the mission.
Actually,
Yeah, I'm curious. Does this count as mission 1?
holy shit!
Speedrun strats.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Joke's on you. I meant to do that.
I died! I mean, it was all calculated.
All according to Cake.
Oh, right. Hold on. Let's get that sound effect. Volume back up. There we go.
You run this person over, and then immediately just the freaking pipe sound effect volume level of just like, what? But why? Were they a cyborg?
This is probably another send money to a place one.
I think this is the first one, yeah, where the other ones being the optional ones later. It's kind of funny. Oh, yeah, no, it's money. Getting the money. I'm remembering, somewhat funnily enough, it wasn't until after I beat the game or played Jack 3 that I even realized that there was a hog picture on top of the place here. Like, I didn't notice it was even there until it got replaced. It was like, oh, it was there the whole time. I didn't even think about it.
That goes down. Oh boy, gee, I suppose that's real gold floating in there. How about this purple stuff? Whoa,
Jack,
that's the stuff.
I need you
Fire
and that talking rat to go around and make a few collections for me.
Hey there, Five Gins. How's crimes?
What's his problem, eh?
Nothing. I'm just fine. Mind your own business. I sometimes feel so very.
Listen,
I feel like that's got to be like one of the hardest things to do as an actor is to convincingly act inebriated in any way without it just coming off as unnatural or extra.
I remember someone talking
drunk, like any shell-shocked, high on anything, drunk, anything where you're in an abnormal state that are typically going to be saying or doing weird or abnormal things. It feels like such a control of your own and body and understanding of what you're actually aiming for. That's actually pretty difficult to realize.
I feel like one of the other ones
It's
that
hard
usually,
to fake it.
I know one other one that I usually hear VAs talking about is when your character is impersonating another character kind of deal. I always hear it.
Yeah, and you still, and you have to still also be your character. Therefore,
yeah.
I still think one of the most impressive versions I'd ever seen of that was actually in My Little Pony of all things, because you have Rarity's VA, who typically plays a very posh character, definitely very much of just like your typical British hoity. And then there's one episode where she's putting on an impression of a southern drawl while still keeping that poshness behind it. And it's kind of an acting incredibility that's worth studying.
I guess if I were to think of anything, it sounds a little, maybe, just thinking of it in my head, does it sound a little like Dolly Parton or something like that? Kind of
now imagine one character.
I don't need a reference point because I'm not familiar, Pat. Go ahead, Jason.
Now imagine one character impersonating another character, and both characters are voiced by the same person.
Yep.
Nah, that's the difficult thing. Does that ever happen in freaking Futurama or stuff like that, where some of the actors just play multiple characters? Like, I feel like Fry's VAs had to do that at some point and try to make it work.
Yeah, thinking about like how in fucking grab this one. Yeah. I am thinking how in like Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, Haley Joel Osment had to basically reinvent his Vanitas voice because he was like, oh wait, shit, they sound like exactly. They'll sound way too similar at this point on that.
You're getting somewhere, Dan?
It's like, I mean, Billy West, like, you know, getting the Zap Brannigan role, like, that role was originally written for Phil Hartman, but, you know, then he got murdered. But then, like, I think they basically, Billy West had to reinvent the character into his own.
Instead of trying to change it for what they were expecting it to be.
Yeah.
I think actually the same thing happened with Shrek, if I remember right. I forget his name, but they had a Saturday Night Live comedian play him, and then he died onto that, and then Mike Myers was brought in to basically first do a kind of impression of him sort of deal, and then like while in, he was like, I really want to do it with a Scottish accent onto that, because like that's what my mom always read me stories with. And it was so good that they were willing to reanimate, like, I think $10 million worth of animation just so that they could keep that voice in at that point.
Yeah, like that happened. Yeah, no, it's like you can still tell that like the Zap Brannigan role is like written for Phil Hartman initially, but Billy West made it his own.
Go, 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 go,
You
go.
want the rest of the champagne?
It's pronounced champagne.
Oh God, no!
Lives rent-free in my head.
Yep. Dude, Wooly turning fucking Setzer and FF6 into that.
Dude, it was hard to keep a straight face while listening to that. And I was listening to it at work, so if anyone actually glanced my way, they'd be like, what the fuck is he smirking at? I think I actually did like put my head in my hand when Bully went with that for the bit. I was just like, oh god, this is the stream now.
It does fit.
It does work surprisingly well, actually.
It's literally an airship pilot like trying to force himself on a lady, but very incompetently.
I still don't know what they were going with when they wrote that. Like, I'm not even looking at the character. I'm looking at the writers. Like, what was this bit you were going for? Was he just going for just being a theater kid type deal and wanted to do something weird and dramatic? Like, what was the written plan? What were you going for?
What? Setzer's a hero, huh?
I mean, in fairness, like, he doesn't do anything like that after he's recruited as a party member, but it's just like,
but that's like a JoJo situation where it's like, okay, we beat you, and now it's like, okay, you're chill now.
This person should probably go to prison, but we defeated you in a battle, so now you're our friend. It's like, what?
There might be one throwaway line saying, oh yeah, I tried to kidnap people once.
I turned it around. At least in part 4, like, half of them are teenagers. Because part 4's art style was still in that era. But, like, most of the stuff is like, yeah, no, get away from us.
One of my old guard comrades was sent to the pumping station.
Okay, so this is the last one for the Torn side. Onto that, so...
Yeah, because then Ashlyn will give us our key, and then we can have the way open to Odin for everyone else to enjoy in the future.
For the very first time.
For the first time and only time.
Once again, for the first time.
The underground many times before. Go back to the pumping station and take a look around. Render assistance if needed. Now get your squirrely ass out of here.
That tongue is way bigger than his mouth was able to hold in onto that.
Yeah. Good thing he's a cartoon character.
I think that was the same lady twice in a row on that.
Man, she bounced back surprisingly well. I mean, those guys you were just driving past were the same person but with a different shirt.
Yep. Oh, it's like the big round dude with the white shirt. I swear that like that one. I think that is like the most reused one out of all of these. Because you will see like 3 of the exact same one with the same shirt, like right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, slight different variations of the head model that they have swapped out because some of them have kind of the friar tuck going on. Some of them actually have some more bit of hair. Some of them have a beard going on. It's all the same shade of blue. Oh, God.
This is fine.
Oh, the praxis!
And I sense it, like, it is possible to drown in these games, but I think because you're in a vehicle, you're technically not considered submerged, so you're just like this.
Let's see if
let's see how far we can go. Speaking of things that are probably a bitch and a half to try and emulate properly, making it sound like you're drowning in water without actually, filling your mouth with liquids.
There. Come on, baby. Just a few more miles. Come on.
Hey, Daxter, keep yourself entertained.
Take that, fish.
There's no fish living in this part of the city. That water's disgusting.
Not anymore.
It's so slow.
We were never meant to do this in life. Alright, can you flip it?
Ah!
Yeah! A real Master Chief right there. Alright.
Leaving city safe zone.
Oh, it loaded correctly again? I am surprised.
Screw you, metalhead, I'll let you live.
It's totally not that I'm conserving ammo for the upcoming mission onto that, no.
There's plenty of ammo caches near that end there. Members of the Crimson Guard, how do you feel about these metalheads using the exact same weapon variety as you guys?
Eh?
Good. Yeah.
Listen, bro, I don't get enough. I don't get paid enough to question this shit.
These monsters are emulating us? That's weird. I don't care. I got a 6-pack of Corona back home. I don't care about anything. I just wanted to finish my shift, man.
I'm gonna pop up a few Bud Lights with some friends after my shift.
Boot up the game system, play some Forza.
They have Forza in Haven City? Huh.
Probably imported behind closed doors. Those metalheads have excellent hearing. Ashlyn, how'd you even get that car over there? Those things barely even make it over a door, let alone anywhere else.
Who the hell are you two?
I do love a woman in
Hey, Daxter, eat one of those. They'll go super well for you.
I'm your soldier on the front lines of love. Waiter, foxhole for 2.
Keep talking and I'll raise your voice.
I love in-engine cutscenes. Also, probably the realest thing ever. She puts her gun away, immediately notices that she needs to do something else, pulls it right out again.
All right.
It's like you scrolling on your phone for like 5 minutes. You're like, all right, I'm done. You put it away. Then you get a text message like, all right, fucking hell.
Motherfuck. God.
Ready for another? Seems like it hurts.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, all right.
Heads was pretty exciting.
Nice and clean.
Hey, sweet stripes! Give me them digits so I can look you up sometime. We'll party hard. Big city
It's not that loud, Dexter.
Barrett Praxis is planning something big. I think it has to do with that symbol.
What is it?
What area
It's a
code do they
seal
think
that
they
has a
have in
bar,
Haven
the
City?
founder of Haven City. We're being sent out on suicide missions to locate artifacts from the time of his rule. If curiosity's worth dying for, you can ask the blind old soothsayer in the bazaar named Onan. She might know something about
I didn't
it.
think that'd be a difficult question. It was just a throwaway thing for conversation sake.
I'm sorry, I think Discord might have made that a little bit. What was it?
I asked, what's the area code of Haven City?
0, 1, 4, 6, 4.
They have 6 digits in their area code? God damn. How big is the address book? How many numbers are there out there?
Enough for me to hate Praxis.
Jack, not everything needs to be about Praxis.
Yeah, like, how about we look at how you escaped this predicament?
Well, you've been tortured by the same man for 2 years. Everything is about Praxis.
I feel like he's living rent-free in your head. You need to let that go. Otherwise, he
He's
can
just
have more
like-
control over you.
The only way I'll let go is when the only way I'll let go is when he let us go of life.
Mission complete. We can just go back the other way.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're close enough to shore that they shouldn't shoot you again.
And then I need to see the map to know if we have caught back up.
Well, next mission should be...
Onan is one.
One
If
to
we
go talk
see
to
the
Odin.
drill platform for Vin, then I think we're all good at that point.
Decontamination complete.
Yep.
What
I can see the power
decontamination?
station symbol from here.
What decontamination? You didn't decontaminate us at all.
All right, there we go.
Yep,
Okay, so now the VOD is done. It's a point done to that.
All is wrong with the world.
So, in part 2, you will see us get Men in Black flashbanged onto that, and none of this ever happened.
None of this happened.
None of this happened at all. So anyway,
I was never here.
see you guys for the other session on Sunday, and new playthrough will be starting soon for Twitch people. For YouTube, watch part 2 onto that. So yeah. Anyway,
November 13th! November 13th, 2025!
bye-bye.